As we continue on talking to entrepreneurs and innovators, we have Julien Mathieu with us, and he has something called the Spearhead Spade. And this is it. It's not very heavy. And if you notice, you said it looks like a kind of like a rocket.
Like a space shuttle.
Like a space shuttle. This has a lovely backstory to it. How did this come about?
About 3 years ago, actually probably closer to 4 years ago now, my dad, he was 85 at that time, he's 88 nearly now, went out in the springtime to do his gardening. And he has 2 artificial hips, 2 artificial knees, and it's really difficult for him to do his gardening with a regular shovel. And he's one of these guys, he's a serial inventor. So he said, you know what, I either have to give up my passion of gardening or I have to go out there and come up with a better way of doing this. Went into his tool shed, you know, started cutting things and started making some modifications.
Did you watch him do this as his son?
I was living in Pennsylvania at the time.
So he was making this up on his own.
He was doing all this together, yeah. And he tried it and I said, wow, it goes just in like a feather, he says.
So this was the shape that he came up with?
Yep, it's the shape. You know, we played with the angles to make it the best shape it could be eventually, but the basic shape he came up with worked well. And we just modified it slightly just to make it even the best it could be. And
did he come up with the name Spearhead Spade, or did you?
I came up with that. I have a marketing background, so I wanted to have something pretty catchy, and it's kind of shaped like a spear. It's kind of, or a space shuttle. What
makes this easy? The shape, it goes right into the ground, because I have problems with that when I'm digging. You know, if you get the square one or one that's not quite as deep like that, I can't do it.
It's all about the physics. And what it has to do with is, well, a regular spade, that's even only 4 or 5 inches wide. Let's say you weigh 100 pounds and it's 5 inches wide. That's only, what, 20 pounds per inch, right? Well, if you're doing it now with 1/10 of an inch, that's now 1,000 pounds per square inch. So that's why. So 1,000 pounds, 20 pounds. That's the difference. And then it's wedging, and then it's slicing its way as it's going up. Because if you look at this, right, it's very, very sharp here. And we have to make the blade extra thick and extra hard to be able to handle putting all your weight on this. Usually at shows, we'll do this. It's a cement floor at shows. We'll stand straight up on it.
This is wood, but we still can't dig through that.
I know, we'll dig through the floor. And I could tell you a story about that. But because it's so hard and thick, it doesn't damage the tip. But then it wedges and then it slices because it's sharpened from tip to tail.
Wow.
All right? So it's a slicing action versus a chopping action. Just imagine, you know, it's like the equivalent of sticking a steak knife in the ground this way or a butter knife this way.
I love it.
Very big difference.
Made in Connecticut.
Made in Connecticut, that's right.
I love that. Where?
In Coventry, Connecticut. Not too far from stores.
Okay, so when you got the idea from Dad and he drew all this out and it went to market, how easy was it to get this made in Connecticut and get it to market? Well,
you know, it's through an iterative process. I put my requests for quotes to all the major manufacturers of shovels all over the world. India, China, United States.
Why not put it out there? We have the internet.
That's right, that's right. And got all the quotes back, and I picked the best quality manufacturers I could find for the price that I wanted to, I think this would sell for and be able to make the profit that we need to make.
And you have a coating so it doesn't rust.
That's correct. This is an epoxy powder coating which helps protect it for a period of time. Just like any coating, it's going to wear out. But I'm sure you know of shovels that have been never been coated, sitting in farmers' barns, hundreds of years old, and they're still usable. It makes it look good and unique, at least for a while.
What does it cost?
These are $42.50, and we also have the long-handled version. It's about 59 inches long for people that need more leverage, and those are $45.
And I can tell you've gotten this down because you said that you did QVC not so long ago, and so you've got the whole sales pitch. You said you've sold 10,000 of these.
We've sold 10,000 in less than 3 years, a little more than 2 years.
Your dad, you said he was a serial inventor. Has he invented some other things that we need to know about?
Oh, man. There's too many things to go with.
Did anything go to market?
None of them have gone to market. And I'm pretty much a serial inventor, too. I have 16 patents myself for major corporations like Johnson & Johnson and for other...
Well, go ahead. Just what else have you invented?
Invented one of the first products to make a bevel on a catheter using radio frequency. So if you do IV catheters, I've done processes for making automated vacuum cleaner hose, cut-off machines.
You're all over the place.
I'm all over the place.
the proudest one, the one you're most proud of, the thing that you've invented?
Well, I like this the most because I'm able to do something for my dad, and I'm able to do something for myself. I always wanted to do a consumer product. All the other things I did were for major corporations, for internal to the business. And so I wanted to do something that I could kind of show my dad what I can do, but also to make him proud about what he's done.
Which, and as I said, it's an awesome story. So what are you working on next? Or is this, do you think this is going to be a full-time job?
Oh, this is a full-time job right now. And it's
Do you need a musical jingle for this? Because maybe we could put that out there too, and some musician from, maybe somebody from air guitar. Maybe somebody could write your jingle.
That's right.
So this is going to be a full-time job.
It is a full-time job, and for myself. And we are going to come out with another version of this that's going to be a mini-me of this. So it's kind of in between a hand trowel and a this size, basically.
Same shape, though?
Same basic shape, same technology that's going to be going into it.
Martha Stewart should know about this, I think.
Martha should know about this.
Well, there you go, Martha
State
Stewart.
of Connecticut should be doing groundbreaking with this shovel.
Yeah, well, see, and we
can do gold.
Well, listen, thank you so much for coming in. This is a wonderful, you know, as I said, I love the story, and I'm going to try gardening and try one of those again.
You're going to love it.
All right.
It says, when regular shovels just won't do, this one's for you.
Such a pitch, man. All right, thanks so much. Appreciate you coming in, Julien.